Yes, this is also the time for offertory. This is the time for offertory. You can go and drop something to them to appreciate them. Yes, time for offertory. Please, ciao métier, you can come and drop your chair. Ciao métier, doro mo bueno. La en mo ga de ken jone chair de ko de nyora ba. So, ternene mo ga chair mo pe. Wow, amazing, amazing. The Crown Stars traditional dance. Good. Here take a watch, here take a watch.
For giving me yet another opportunity to speak to you. The invited guests for today's function, the mayor, in his absence, yes, the principal education officer, Kitgum District, North Group production team from Gulu, our implementing partners who are present with us. The student communities, parents, the teachers, and then the judges that are present with us. I don't want to take a lot of time since we are also time bound, but I would want to say just a few words and at the same time invite the principal education officer to come and speak with us, and then we'll be able to invite the chief guest to address this function. My name is Catherine McKay. I work for Jeremiah Lucas Opira Foundation Uganda as the executive director. I help lead the team of about 9 staffs. Jeremiah Lucas Opira Foundation Uganda we work in Muchwini sub-county as required by our registration status. We are a community-based organization registered in 2013. I think we are about 13 years in existence already. We've been doing a lot of work in Muchwini sub-county, especially in Bajon Parish. We work with schools. Currently, we are working in the old primary school, and we are doing a lot in the school. Guest of honor, I would like to take this opportunity to say today is a very special day for us and for the foundation. It has never been the case like this. We used to have it in classroom, in school, but this year it has taken shape and the number of participants has risen up to about 105. We were going to have more than that. We were going to have even around 500. But as done in intake before, there was some kind of shortlist that was done from school. So it limited some of the members, the participants, to participate. But I'm glad that we got a lot of support from the community, from Kitgum Municipal Council. The ground that you see we are in, we got the support from the Municipal Council. And we are really very happy for that support. And we pray that you continue with the same support once we knock at your door. We are also planning the memorial lecture next year. We intend to do it in such a way that we first do the memorial lecture for the late Jeremiah Lucas Opira, and then we crown it up with a word ceremony. We feel that that is an avenue that we can use to talk about his contribution to the economy, and people who may not know him gets to know him during the memorial lecture. And then we get a day like this to crown up with a word ceremony. So we are also planning for that. When the time comes, we shall reach your different offices for support in that nature. I don't want to take a lot of time. Allow me to welcome the Principal Education Officer for Kitgum Municipality to speak with us, and at the same time invite the chief guest. Thank you so much.
JLOF, our guests of honor, your worship, the mayor, in your particular honor, I want to recognize your presence. He's on a safari, but as a department, you know we are not always alone. So I'm now standing in for the municipal education officer, though I'm also education officer within the entity. So it is not the right, it's not the wrong title that I'm holding now. I want to begin by thanking this arrangement. I want to begin by saying that students, thank you very much for your participation in the call that these people have organized, and at the same time, JLOF, I want also to recognize that you did a very good thing that always the government of Uganda is recognizing. His Excellency, the President, always, when he's addressing the nation, he says that we now need the whole approach. The whole approach means that in line of education that we are undertaking, these people are now taking the route of shaping you to become a very good educationist. Because by organizing the essay that the teachers could have been doing in their syllabuses that are always given in schools, these people are now helping you in moderating and in evaluating and sometimes in coming out to do this kind of arrangement so that you always shine in your education line. I can remember very well during when I was in P7 or primary education, way back in 90s, our teacher, the great Mr. Malciza, he was an English teacher and is up to now an English teacher in one of the schools within Kitgum Municipal Council here. We could also experience this kind of arrangement in classes. I could remember those stories that we used to write. He would come and tell us, write an essay of not more than 150 words or of not less than 150 words on the story you cannot forget, a day you will not forget. So these were shaping us in coming out with this kind of arrangement that we are now experiencing today. So these kind of people, we need to recognize them and appreciate them. Thank you very much for your participation. And secondly, as we are now recognizing the struggle that Jeremiah Opira did to the nation, I want also to recognize that for us teachers, I'm a teacher educator, and I'm proud that one of my child became best when I was a teacher in Kitgum Primary. Watum, can you rise up and people recognize you? This was way back in 2000, which year, my dear? 2000 what? 2011 in Kitgum Primary. So I didn't know it could also come in. So by this grace of God that you organize this thing, he's my son, first of all, he's my son, from the same clan brother. So thank you very much for making us proud of you. Thank you. And everybody who participated, we want to thank you very much. And as a matter of recognition, I want also to recognize the foundation. This is staff of the JLOF. My OB, he was our 8th boy, Kitgum High School. In the year 1999, the year 2000. We were the lot, they were in A level, but for us we were in O level with the Bosmico team, AKEK, in the parliament today. So we were in the same class, we sat the same class in 2000, but they sat A level in the year 2000. He was our 8th boy. So this is the time of recognizing the efforts that we need always to make mention when people are still alive. Bosmek also once sang, saying that, so we want to thank you for standing around with us and for making what we are doing here now a very successful and a proud moment. So my appreciation, I want to extend it very much for your arrangement. You know, as Kitgum Municipal Council Education Department, we always appreciate these efforts that people always make in making sure that students or POPs, they learn the better way. And I want to appreciate very much the participation of all the schools. Always, private schools make us very proud within Kitgum Municipal Council because in performance, they always stand number one and making us proud of every education department in Kitgum and East Acholi. So this one, I congratulate you and I encourage that do more so that it enhances our performance as the education department. And my only worry, now that the schools have already realized that this thing can attract gifts and all these things that we have already been receiving. I don't know how you always moderate this competition at the school levels. Sometimes we don't want these impersonators always to stand on behalf of somebody. So as the JLOF, you need also to regulate that so that when we are selecting the best out of all these, we should ensure that they are really the ones who are worth that appreciation. So I think, you know, Uganda nowadays, when you realize that you will have a benefit out of something, they would manipulate or they would bring in somebody to stand in on behalf of that person so that he would be recognized. But kumbe, that person would not be the one to be recognized. So I want you also, when you are doing it, you need to regulate and make sure that the person who participates is the right one who will receive the marks he or she gets. So by all this, I want to welcome you to Kitgum Municipal Council Education Department, and we are very sorry that you came during weekends where I moved around and the SCAR is not around and all our shelters are locked up. We are very sorry for the inconvenience that the Kitgum Municipal Council Education Department under this arrangement. I think this arrangement is purely in the hands of the Education Department. That is why we are now making that apologies. So thank you and may you receive our apologies. By all this, I want to say we are proud of you students. We are proud of you, all the participants who have now come to grace this occasion. Thank you very much. I say all this for God and my country. And at this juncture, may I welcome our chief guest to come and crown it with the words of appreciation also. Thank you.
By recognizing the presence of our clergymen and women, if they are there, because somebody made mention something of that kind. The chairperson LC5 in his absences, my brother, the mayor of the municipality, who was here with me, and I think he has gone for some commitment. He may join us shortly. The principal education officer, I've already said thank you to you for what you did. The director, Jeremiah Lucas Opira Foundation Uganda. The chairperson, the coordinators, and all staff members of the foundation. The teachers from the different schools who participated in the exercise. The students from all the participating schools. Members of the media who are here with us. Distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to all of you. My name is Maurice Uyo Santo. I am here as a chief guest in this very important occasion. The organization, the foundation, invited the Member of Parliament, Kitgum Municipality, to be the chief guest in this very important event. But due to commitment beyond his control, he was unable to make it to Kitgum District, and he is not there with us. In his own wisdom, his choice, he decided to send me to represent him in this important occasion. May you please receive his apology. He's not there with us. Even if he's not there with us, he is here with us in spirit. He knows very well what is taking place today. He's following closely, using all means. And I will also go and share the same information with him. With the president of the media houses here, I am sure the information will reach him faster than I even send him, and even member of community will receive the same information. Dear ladies and gentlemen, when I was coming on this delegation, I did not have the picture of what I am actually coming to preside over. Reaching here with the explanation, with the document here with us, with all the statements from different stakeholders. At this time, I want to, in a very special way, I want to thank the Jeremiah Lucas Opira Foundation for this very, very, very good organization. Students, can we clap for them? They did wonders. I even came to learn more about Jeremiah Lucas Opira today. I am told, and we are told from here, he was the Inspector General of Police in Uganda. This is a history that I think we didn't know before. We are very, very much happy for his contribution in this country. They made mention that he was one of the educationists in this country. His contribution and legacies we are still celebrating today. I don't know whether we have members of his family here with us. Do we have members of his family? The family members are not there. They are outside the country. I want to believe the family members are out of the country due to the political region. It's not a choice, I think. They left some time back because of instability, but I'm told they are coming to the country frequently these days. Even if they are not here with us, I want to say thank you so much to even the late parents of Jeremiah Opira for producing just a very gallant town of Bacholi, who made the entire people of Bacholi proud at that time. We are very excited for that one. And I'm excited with these members for putting up this church foundation. I want to go to schools. Teachers who are here, members of the management in those schools, we want to thank you so much for allowing your students to take part in this very competition, this contest. To me, it's not just a mere contest, but we are also building this young generation to take over the real mantle of leadership, administration, and management of this country. I am very sure in the years to come, we shall not be lacking leaders and teachers and administrators in this country because of these schools. I want to thank schools like Kitgum Comprehensive College for participating actively and for sending these students. Can we clap for these schools? We have YY, who is there with us. Child Care Amida Secondary School, Kitgum Boys, all the other schools, even without mentioning your name. I am excited for what you did. Going to individual students, your participation in this exercise did not make us gather here only for this celebration, but I'm sure you are not any different from last year. Even you're coming here, you're not going to be the same. Some of you participated last years. I call it years because 2023, we are in 2025. There are people who are in position 1. Today, they're not in position 1. There are people who are in position 3 or 4 or 5. Today, they're in position 1. Meaning, we are registering progress and success, and we shall attribute all this to Jeremiah Opira Foundation Uganda. Thank you so much for contributing in mentoring the young leaders, young administrators, young teachers. I want to encourage the students, even if today you are not here before us, you did not receive any awards, go back, please participate again. You never know what will come next year. Today you are not in position 1, you're in position 6, 7, 10. Next year you can be in position 1. I want to say this is really very, very fair. We are mixing students from primary school, secondary school, university. You can see even students from primary school are participating at that level. Students from senior secondary school, students from university are still humbling themselves and participating in this. That means they know very much how important this thing is. For those of you who are not taking part, I encourage you to join them and actively participate. The sky will be the limit. You will go a long way. You are not going to remain here in this ground. And I'm happy because I was informed here, some of these students here are just fresh from Kampala. They were participating in the national exercise. This is the type of spirit we want. Uganda belongs to everybody. We are in comprehensive, we are in Amina child care, we are in Kitgum Boys, but we are part of the country. If there's anything at Kampala, we are not any different. We have to take part in that. I am excited and happy to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, as a chief guest in this occasion, delegated to represent another passion, the excitement I got from here, I'll share it with other people, and we shall encourage different communities, the CBOs, the NGOs, to come up with an initiative that really contribute to the development of the country holistically, like we are saying with this one here. As a chief guest, I think majorly that is all I can say today. Being a CBO at this level, doing such kind of amazing things, the books, the pen, the bags, you are giving these students different professions coming from you. And with this commitment, with this discipline I see in you, go and do it. We are young people, we are youth, yes. One day, one time when I was seated here in this ground, in 20 years, 30 years from now, you will be regretting from under the tree somewhere. While your friends here will be flying with a plane, others will be driving good cars, living in very expensive places because of commitment. I advise you, go back to the community, contribute by showing good example to the society. Sometimes I feel disturbed when I see students, they don't even respect parents. An old mama like this are the one, some students even push them down, especially during sports. This is not what we are building you for. We are building you to take over the real leadership of the country in totality, ranging from the office of the president to the last office. So you can't be that person if you're not very careful of what you're doing today. They say it's a journey of 1,000 miles, just begin with a step. The step you have started, where you have reached, please go beyond this area. We have youth in society, they have turned to be the terrorists in the society. Raping women, beating people, taking all sorts of drink, marijuana, the toreros and all sorts of new drinks, they know their names. You should not be one of those people if we want to go far and to achieve the real purpose of life. This is just my message to you. Education department, I am very happy you made a very parental, a professional statement. Please continue supporting this organization, work with them, because they are actually complementing on our efforts, motivating students, keeping people in school. There's one person who came from community without school. That gentleman in front. Can you stand up and we see you? Can we clap for this gentleman here? He's a man of 43 years old, without a school. He participated and he made himself here. We are very happy, my brother. Please continue. Next time you participate, you can become number one again. I think I need to join the competition next year. So that even if I am number 10, I will be happy because I will be better than those who did not participate. Yes. So I'm going to come and join you in the competition. But students don't beat me in the competition. You know when you beat the chief guest. Anyway, I'm just joking. I know it's possible you can beat the chief guest. It's very possible. You can even beat your teacher. It's true. This thing is possible. You can question yourself. Those who are in position 1 last year, today they're in position 10. It's like those who sat PLE, they got first grades. In senior 4, they got fourth grades. Because after getting first grade, then when you relax, definitely other people will come and take over from you. Those who got third grade P7, they are capable of getting first grade in P7, in senior 4. It's about commitment, concentration, and the sky will be the limit. So with all this statement I have made today, if there's any other thing expected of the chief guest, then I want to say the chief guest himself, Honorable Dennis Amere, the area member of parliament for Kitgum Municipality, says when I come here, I convey his greetings, you received it, he is there with you. He also supported this small organization with things like chairs. The chair we are sitting in is contribution from my office. I am the chief guest now. It's my contribution. And on top of that one, I have seen the organizers struggling, buying soda, buying water. As a chief guest in that capacity, I want to give a small contribution for sodas and water. So they're going to receive some cash of 150 from me, the chief guest. On my own behalf and on behalf of the Member of Parliament, I say all this for God and the country. Thank you so much.
So I can't say much. I'm here to make some announcement. And I want Lucas to come forward. Communicate Felix, you first come forward. And Donkara Remy. I am speaking directly to all the pupils, the students, and even the parents who have participated in the essay contest. In Northwood Production Initiative Gulu, we produce a lot of films and music. So next year, 2026, we are going to have film competitions. We shall share our posters with JLOF Uganda with the title. We shall only give the titles of the film. You will write your script and we shall help. We shall elect the best 10 and then we shall support them with the production. And the winner will get a real accurate. We are doing it in Gulu. We already have Northern Uganda Film Associations that brings the entire northern region together. The first edition was this year. We are having the second one next year. So we want the student to be part of this journey. So get prepared, okay? Start developing your script. And when the time comes, I encourage everybody to participate, okay? Thank you so much. I've called Felix. He's one of the youth that Northwood is grooming. He's a film director, he's a script writer, and already have a production house. He has almost won, if I may say, is it 7 awards. So if he's doing it, you can also do it, okay? Just overcome your fear, your anxiety, and do what you love best. So I bless you all, and I encourage you all to do your best, because you are our today, and you are our tomorrow. Thank you so much.